Frankie, it's the Festival of Goats today on BoxMac.
Bah.
Okay, goats don't go bah, first of all.
No, they go,
Welcome back, Adam, for a completely non-Canada related episode, except I assume there's some goats in Canada somewhere.
We might have a few.
This is every goat cheese, macaroni, and cheese we know about.
we were sent 3 at once,
Yes.
and then you happened to buy a 4th.
Yes.
So when you put it that way, it's a little misleading.
I was trying to upsell.
Before Dina was a vegan, she
Yep.
was all about that feta.
Oh, yeah.
Does feta come from goats?
Feta does not come from goats.
Why is it like kind of the same thing then?
It's not.
I think of big white balls of cheese that are crumbly,
You are thinking of feta.
that are tangy. But goat cheese is kind of like
Goat
that, too.
cheese is soft. It's a soft cheese that's creamy.
Do you think it's gonna make a good mac?
I don't know. These are low butter macs. They don't have much butter in them. And also, this Stouffer's offering is brand new. Made with organic pasta, of course. But I think it's just like the appeal. It's Urban Bistro brand. It's an upsell, right?
Funny Farm is like into the goat.
They're also promoting it as lactose friendly.
But you add 4 tablespoons of milk and a tablespoon of butter, and at that point, you're completely not lactose friendly.
Does anyone want to hear about Funny Farm?
You know I do.
Welcome to the Funny Farm family. We don't use traditional cow milk for our products. Well, we got that.
Yeah.
There's a big
Figured it
goat
out.
on the front. We only use the milk of happy, frolicking goats. It's around this time Nina would start getting pretty grumpy.
Yes.
Goats are nature's perfect milk source due to the nutritional benefits and low carbon hoof print.
Please, get out.
Can you imagine if you were a goat reading this? You're like, they're coming for us. Ounce for ounce, goats deliver more milk per ounce of grass eaten than cows. Goat milk is lactose friendly and usually easier to digest than cow because the goat milk globule is up to 10 times smaller than that of a cow.
I don't think I care.
My guess is that by now you can tolerate lactose.
Probably.
Do you think that lactose intolerance is like way on the rise? Like I feel like I run into more people who have trouble with lactose than I did when I was young.
I don't think so.
Really?
But it's also become a lot easier to get lactose friendly products than it used to be.
That's true.
You go to the supermarket, you have.
But there's more of a market for it. Why? It's on the increase. As I understand it, you have to develop an enzyme when you're young
Yes.
to digest lactose in the first place.
Yep.
Maybe the lactose content is higher now in foods or something, but goats weigh about 155 pounds, cows about 1,600 pounds.
Sure.
Which matches your body best? Well, what's that got to do with anything?
Nothing. Nothing. Which is more genetically close to me as a human.
Goats have 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth.
Yeah, and so do cows. What does that mean?
They do say to use goat milk if you want to stay lactose friendly.
Oh, okay. One's an ice cream cone, one's a pizza, and one's a goat.
Pizza weighs about 3 pounds of pizza. You weigh about 200 pounds a human. Which one matches you better?
I guess we should be eating macaroni and cheese made entirely from pizza milk.
I think the term lactose friendly is a little weird. Isn't the idea that you're lactose unfriendly?
Yeah.
Tasting notes. Creamy cheddar flavor with no goaty aftertastes. Tastes like a homemade mac.
Aftertaste?
You don't want any of that goat aftertaste. Look for our other delicious Funny Farm goat cheese products, including our cheese popcorns, mouth-watering cheese pizzas, and our Lalu's goat milk ice cream. Love this mac or your money back? Well, who do I talk to about money back?
Yeah, where do I sign up?
The Goat Council.
So this is our goat cheese mac from Stouffer's. It's in a container which reminisces of cardboard to be environmentally friendly, but is in fact plastic that's been specifically speckled.
For a mac and cheese show, we don't spend a lot of time talking about Stouffer's, and Stouffer's is a giant.
I watch a lot of videos on YouTube, especially lately, and there's this one great show I watch called Company Man. One of the series he does is Bigger Than You Know, in which he talks about how big companies are. Nestle is one of those companies.
Yeah.
Nestle's interesting because unlike a lot of companies that don't put their parent name on the product, every Nestle product has the Nestle logo on it.
Like their waters and stuff.
There's the Nestle logo.
Whoa, they own Stouffer's?
They own Stouffer's. Bigger Than You Know. So many products.
Maybe we're all just so used to seeing it that we don't even notice it anymore. It's like they're hiding in plain sight. Like how I wasn't sure if they made the Butterfinger bar.
They have different tasting notes.
On the jalapeno one, creamy white cheddar flavor with bits of jalapeno with a nice even heat, no goaty aftertastes. They're gonna push the no goaty aftertaste.
Yeah.
I don't want you buying my goat product and then feeling burned on the goat taste. Add cooked hamburger or chicken for a whole new level of amazing. I'm surprised they didn't just go right ahead and say for amazeballs. And then finally, the shaped one, no goaty aftertastes. It tastes like your favorite mac. The cheese blend coats and holds to the shaped noodles perfectly for real spoon consistency TM. Trademark
the
spoon consistency.
They're really pushing that no goatee aftertaste thing.
If there's one thing we know about our products, we've filtered out the goatee aftertaste.
I have never had a goat cheese product and said, my God, this is goaty.
Or like, I was good until about 5 minutes later, and then I was belching goat. Here's a YouTube video called Goats Scream Like Humans.
I showed that video to my Eastern European father-in-law. Europeans love that.
Really?
Screaming animals, high comedy.
Oh, that's a classic.
That's like a Wilhelm scream of goats.
The Stouffer's one may have goaty aftertaste.
It didn't make any promises.
No.
All the other three, we're putting in cow milk. That one is all as is.
So we got a very nice looking cavatappi pasta here in the goat cheese one.
I think the Stouffer's is gonna be the best one because they're just quality assured giant brand.
Well, remember that Stouffer's pasta is usually a little bit on the mushy side.
But that's kind of like, that comes with the territory of Frozen's.
This one doesn't look like that. This
Firm?
looks like the pasta might be a little more firm.
The Prosta. The thing about like these niche brands that do niche things and they got long stories and long narratives about why and how they do it, we've always been burned on them. Like the more they chat about their product and the high concept of their product, it seems the more of a complete letdown it is.
It's a sure sign that you put in 1 tablespoon of butter. That's an indicator that they're doing something that they think is really special.
Yeah.
Maybe it's going to be awesome.
Like
and
we're
gonna be
confident that
surprised.
you don't need delicious flavoring.
Yeah.
If they don't think that their food can stand for itself,
I think they do think it can stand by itself. That's why they're like, forget you don't have to go crazy with the butter.
Yeah, you don't need it.
To you, that's probably like, well, that's plenty of butter. For him, he's like,
It's not nearly enough butter.
that's the normal amount of butter.
Is it though?
It's the normal amount in Canada.
It's the normal amount of Kraft dinner butter.
This is
This is why you're on the show, is for this perspective.
It's the insight and perspective. Normally in the U.S. you would put a whole half stick of butter.
That's ridiculous.
That's 4 tablespoons as opposed to the 1.5 you'd normally put in Canada in a KD.
Canada has obesity problems too, though, right?
Not to the same extent.
Yeah, well,
Not to the same extent as me in my kitchen.
you are one data point. I'm talking about aggregate here. Goat cheese, lots and lots of goat cheese.
Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of goat cheese.
Aftertaste, aftertaste.
Limited aftertaste.
What if I want my goaty aftertaste?
Yeah.
Where are you gonna go?
What if I'm looking for that goat?
Stouffer's.
I wonder if Funny Farm's the type that we could tweet at and they'd be like, hi, we're 6 guys and one 19-year-old girl does the social media. Why did we put cow's milk in this?
Because goat milk is not here.
It just feels really counterproductive, doesn't it?
It's certainly going against the whole goat message.
It goes against the goat lifestyle,
Yeah.
which I believe is the Tom Brady thing.
That he's got a goat lifestyle?
Yeah, he's the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Didn't he recently write a book where he's like, yeah, I kissed my boy right on the lips. What about it? And it caused some controversy.
Did it?
It was like, look, if Tom Brady, one of the most masculine men alive, can kiss his little baby boy or toddler boy or 15-year-old boy, however old the kid is, 25-year-old boy, that's his family love.
You know, Jack, everything comes at a cost, bud.
That was like a pick.
Who's your fantasy quarterback, Jack?
Not his dad.
Cam Newton.
This one has white powder and white sauce, and that feels unnatural in a mac to me.
You want the orange or the
I
yellow?
want the
or-
artificial
Yeah,
color.
I'm
with you.
This is with the weird shapes, this one.
Yes, ice cream, pizza, and goats. Hey, I've always been a fan of a shaped pasta.
I have a lot of mac and cheeses at home.
Did they fix the formula?
Yeah, let's give an update on that. Fans will remember that mac and cheeses was reformulated and we tried it on the show.
Yes.
It doesn't taste right.
No, it doesn't. It's not nearly as good as the previous one was. The pasta's still just as good. And there's a weird sweet note that tastes kind of like a baked good.
It turned out she actually didn't want for us to try it in public.
Oops.
It turns out there was an unexpected deviation. They matched the flavor profile with a new supplier, but the end result didn't actually match what they had rigorously tested and were unaware until I mentioned it, so they are fixing it. The new cheese is not what they intended. So it really was a manufacturing defect what we got.
We suspected.
But it never made it to market. That reformulation we had where it wasn't very good,
Yeah,
no one ever bought that.
that's good.
You can go back to buying cheeses.
Yes, please buy Jesus. It's a great product.
Are we already there?
Yeah,
We're already there. We're done.
But I want to scream like a goat again.
Go ahead. Yeah. You're already eating.
Oh, God.
What are you doing? I just had your plate. You just start eating.
Well, I tried the jalapeno one. You guys want to try it?
Yeah, sure.
So it's definitely spicy as heck.
Ooh, yeah.
But it's
Oh,
good.
it is. It's pretty good.
Good job, Funny Farm.
It is spicy.
But it's, like you got to know what you're getting.
Yeah, I kind of like it, honestly.
It's good. You'd want a drink nearby for sure.
Yep.
Do you have any goaty aftertaste, anything like that?
Nothing. No, it actually tastes just like a cow milk mac. I don't taste any goat cheese flavor at all, really.
Shapes?
Yeah, sure. It's good. But there's nothing different about the flavor compared to an all mac and cheese for me.
It's just the shape.
But it does taste like quality cheese.
Yeah.
We've had lots of like low quality cheese macs.
Yeah.
And this ain't one.
Yeah, it's a very good quality cheese.
Also, what do you want? All right, how about the standard cheddar?
Sure.
It's got that congealed dryness, you know?
Yeah, it dried out really fast.
Yeah, and you don't want that. You need to dump a little more cow's milk into it. Finally, the stove.
That tastes like real goat cheese.
Yeah, that actually tastes like strong goat cheese.
Yeah.
So I definitely...
They didn't degoat it.
And I like it. The pasta is in really good shape.
Yeah, it's much firmer than a normal Stouffer's pasta. It was expensive. It was like $3.99 for 9 ounces.
Yeah.
Well, after the degoating, they really just taste like a regular good macaroni and cheese with a little bit of a texture problem.
Whereas this one does have the goaty aftertaste.
Yes.
Right. It has the goaty currant taste.
But when you buy a goat cheese thing, you want a little bit of that goat cheese flavor.
Like if I ask for goat cheese on my salad,
Yeah.
I want goat cheese.
you want to taste the goat cheese.
Look, I think they're all pretty good, actually. My least favorite was the congealed, dry mac one.
Yeah. In terms of spicy jalapeno macs, that was definitely one of the better ones. I like it better than Kraft's Velveeta one.
I think it's a good one to reach for if you want something different from the normal mac.
Yeah.
But I think I have to say that the Stouffer's is the best of all of them.
Yeah, I think if you're looking for a goat cheese experience, you're going to want to go for that Stouffer's mac.
So next up, we're gonna do something a little different.
Oh, no.
We're gonna make a gooey butter cake.
All right. Somebody sent us in. If you're not happy we're not cooking mac, that's because you sent in the gooey butter cake. So we'll see you that time on Box Cake.
But apparently Tom kisses his dad too. Like it's a family thing maybe, but it's a bit longer than it should be.
Yeah.
And then he wipes his mouth down.
Yeah, if you were we to judge.